So this test you ran on Stacy's blood, you can make sense of the results.
Yeah.
And how did you get in here again?
Academic clearance. I was doing a project on genetics.
I thought you were suspended from teaching.
Yeah, well, I get the pass. Didn't think I'd be using it to prove my ex-girlfriend's a liar, but, you know.
Seems like a good use of taxpayer money to me.
Well, once we get the results, we can use them to prove Stacy's stem cells didn't save Shane.
And Stacy will be out on her butt. Rex and Shane, I can be a family again.
Stan, I'll get you your money, okay? I swear.
Then you can meet me at the ball field in the park in 1 hour with the 20 grand you stole from me.
I can't do that.
Too bad. Because if you don't show up with every penny, your perfect little life goes up in smoke. Let me guess. That was the creep from Vegas.
He wants me to meet him at the park in an hour. With the money he swears that I owe him. Where am I going to get $20,000?
Right here. Told you I'd help you.
You did.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey. Hey, in the market for a new car?
Could I talk to you about that red sedan near the entrance?
Oh, that just came in yesterday. I haven't even settled on a price for that little beauty.
I don't want to buy it. I need to talk to you about the woman who sold it. Is that her?
You're sure it's the same girl?
Positive.
And they said on the news they're looking for her?
There was this woman, Vicky something. She said she was Jessica's mother.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. There could be a lot of Jessica Brennans.
They showed a picture. It's the very same Jessica who's upstairs right now. They're saying she ran off with that baby.
The reason Hope wasn't in that grave is because she's still alive.
She's alive?
I know. It's hard to believe.
No, what are you talking about, John?
Michael.
How can you say that she's still alive? How is that possible?
Your little girl. The one that you gave birth to. She's alive.
Oh, my God. We just found out ourselves. All this time, I've wanted to believe that.
It's not just like a possibility?
No, we're sure.
We wouldn't tell you if it wasn't true.
Hey, she's alive. Hope's alive.
The miracle that we hoped for became true.
$20,000? I don't even know what to say.
Thanks ought to cover it.
But just the other day, you couldn't even afford taking Shane to San Diego. How did you pull this off?
I borrowed it from Ultraviolet.
From your club?
The place has been turning a pretty good profit lately. Ever since we had Puddle of Mud and Plain White Tees.
Oh, I love Puddle of Mud.
They were Gigi's favorite band. She's always thinking of ways to help the club.
I'll bet you were the one that put Ultraviolet back on the map. You couldn't make this much money off a couple shows.
We had a pretty good year. I was going to reinvest it back in the club. Maybe have a big 4th of July concert.
You're giving it to me.
July's not for another month. You need the money now.
I can't believe you're doing this.
It's only money.
No, it's more than that. You know it.
After what you did for me, your stem cells saved my son's life. I will never forget that.
Hey, how's it going? I brought my research assistant with me. We're really pushing our deadline, so...
Hold on, I need to verify your ID.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
This is expired. I can't let you in the lab.
You said the baby was alive and you were right.
As soon as I found out that that wasn't our baby that we buried, I couldn't stop feeling it.
I thought you were just saying what you wanted to be true.
Hey, after everything you've been through, of course you would feel that way.
I thought that if I would feel what I'm feeling right now, that I would end up losing it. I couldn't let myself wish.
Hey, it's not a wish. It's true.
Baby's alive.
She didn't die. Oh, she didn't die.
So that's why Starr and Cole's test didn't match the autopsy report. That report, it was for the baby in Hope's grave.
So we were right to have her exhumed.
Look, can we let's just stop talking about autopsy reports and babies in graves.
Okay, I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? I mean, Hope is alive, Michael. She's alive. Look, I can't believe that. I mean, she's really alive.
So, when do we get to see her?
Soon. Very, very soon.
I think after at the hospital this entire time.
She's not sick, is she?
No. She's healthy, perfectly healthy.
How could they keep her from us like this? How could they have made such a big mistake and told us that she was dead? And if she is alive, where has she been this whole time?
How can she run off with her? She says she's hers and Nash's.
Yeah, then why is her mama on TV asking for her to give it back?
What should we do?
I don't know. They had one of these hotline numbers. I think maybe we'd better call.
The bottle did the trick.
Is Chloe all settled?
Yes, she went right to sleep.
You know, honey, why don't you and Jessica go see about those muffins you were talking about? I just have a phone call to make.
And then wait a minute.
I have to be honest with you about why I'm really here.
Oh, no, I know. This pass just expired a couple of days ago. I just sent out for my new one. It should be coming in the mail, right?
Right.
Yeah, and it's good for another 6 months. I mean, you can talk to my sponsor. I think I have her number in my phone.
I guess it's all right.
Really? Thanks, man. You're saving my life.
So what would have happened if that guy had actually called your sponsor?
That's what I thought.
Hey, what's up, Rich? What are you doing here? I thought you were fired and in jail.
I was, but I got bailed out by somebody who owes me a favor.
Rex, you don't owe me anything.
I think I do.
I feel so bad taking all this money from you.
You're not. Your friend Stan is.
Too bad he'll never know what a real man is.
Well, that's his problem. I'm just going to give this money to him and get rid of him.
Wait, you can't go.
You said he wanted it now,
No,
right?
he didn't want me to involve anyone. He wanted me to do this alone.
You think I'm going to let you anywhere near this guy?
Rex, please, okay? I can do this. It's the only way to put an end to it. Come on.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Bo says you don't negotiate with terrorists.
Stan's just some lowlife from Vegas.
All the more reason not to give in to his demands.
Wait, what are you saying?
I changed my mind. We're not handing over that money.
What aren't you telling us?
What happened to our baby?
Your baby has been taken care of.
Okay.
Now, when can we see her?
Oh my gosh, I've never held her. I'm gonna be able to hold her. She's what, 7 months now, and I've never held her? What are you guys not telling us?
You know, why don't we all sit down and let's just talk about, you know, what happened?
Let's start with the night that Hope was born.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess it started with what I was going to do with the baby.
You mean steal her?
Come on. Hey.
After the baby was born, I told Jocelyn to take her to her office, and Lee Hoplin was going to watch her until I got there.
Right, Dad, we know all of this already.
Right. But the thing is that Jocelyn already had the baby in her office when I decided to, well, when I changed my mind.
Well, and that's when Dr. Joplin came to you and Marcy to tell you that the baby was okay.
I'll never forget that moment. Marcy and I were so relieved. Gosh, we were so happy.
John, we were so happy. We thought the crisis was over.
But the baby was alone in Joplin's office.
So after Joplin left, I took Lee Hoplin out in the hallway and I had a little talk with her. And in that time we were out in the hallway, someone slipped into Joplin's office and took the baby.
No, but she was there. Marcy, Cole, and I, we said goodbye to her in her office.
I saw her with my own eyes, John. She was dead.
The baby you saw wasn't Hope.
Are you saying...
Someone took my baby and put a dead one in her place.
That's exactly right.
Dr. Joplin went to her office to get Hope to bring her to you, but when she got there...
She found her dead.
She had no way of knowing that it was a different baby.
Okay, I don't get this. How can someone do that?
Why would someone want us to believe that our baby died?
There was another baby girl born that night. She didn't make it.
Apparently it was too much for that other baby's mom to handle. So when she saw Hope lying there all alone and healthy, she decided to take advantage of the situation.
And steal our baby.
Sometimes when people are grieving, they do crazy things, Cole.
So what happened to our baby? Who's the one who took her?
You remember this woman, right? She was traveling with a baby.
What kind of trouble is she in?
I didn't say she was in trouble.
That's right, you didn't. But not half an hour ago, I got a call on that same girl from the police commissioner of some town called...
Landview. Bo Buchanan.
That's the name. You a cop, too?
No.
So, how do you fit in?
This woman, she means a lot to me. I'm in love with her.
I see. This isn't some kind of Bonnie and Clyde situation, is it?
She's sick. She needs help.
You think she might hurt the kid? The commissioner said there's an Amber Alert on her.
We just need to find her. Was she here?
Yeah, she was.
The truth is, I'm running away.
Why?
My family. All they've ever tried to do is run my life.
Maybe they're just trying to protect you, you know, since Nash died.
They've always been that way. After I lost Nash, I decided it was time for a fresh start for me and my baby. My family wouldn't let me go.
So you left anyway?
They've tracked me down like a criminal.
I saw your mom on TV.
So you understand why I have to go?
She seemed real worried about you and the baby.
Well, she's a very good actress.
She said she loved you very much, and I believed her. So, you should give me one real good reason right now why I shouldn't go to that phone and tell her I found her daughter.
I have to stand the money.
Why?
I told you he's connected. If I don't give him the money, who knows what he'll do?
If you give him the money, what's to stop him from coming back for more?
See, it's not like that. He just wants what I took from him.
Which was yours to begin with. You said he took it out of your tips and wages.
Yeah, I know what I said.
I am just going to go to the park and have a little talk with him.
You don't just talk to Stan.
He didn't seem that tough. He backed off the second I mentioned calling my friend the police commissioner. Which he should. Extortion is a crime.
You're making way too big of a deal of this.
The guy is scum. I refuse to let him hurt an innocent person like you.
Hey, man, I came to get my last check, you know, but I just don't really feel like dealing with anyone. I mean, medical school's kind of all over for me now, you know, so... You think you could go to payroll for me while I grab my backpack out of the lab?
Sure, no problem.
All right, I appreciate it, Rich. Thanks, man.
Okay, what is going on? This doesn't make any sense.
I thought you said you could read the results.
I know, I haven't even found them yet. I'm not used to this filing system.
But you can figure it out, right?
I'm trying.
Well, if you don't mind, try harder. Because if I can prove my sister used someone else's stem cells to make herself look like a hero, my troubles are over. One thing I don't get.
What's that?
What's in it for you? I mean, once Stacy knows what you did, she's gonna hate you.
For a while, anyway.
And that doesn't bother you?
I don't know. I guess I just keep hoping that, you know, once Stacy stops obsessing over Rex, she'll find other things to think about. You know, new people, new experiences. Maybe she'll even find some happiness.
With you?
So Jessica sold you that car out there?
No, she traded it in.
She did.
Listen, like I said, this was yesterday. She's long gone by now.
Did she say where she was going?
She didn't say much of anything, except that I had to pay her in cash. You know, wait a second. She did ask me how to get on I-68.
You got a map?
Don't phone that number, please.
Just want to tell everyone that you're okay.
She's worried sick.
You don't understand. I can't go back to that house with those people.
Those people are your family.
Nash was my family. My baby Chloe is my family.
I don't want Chloe to grow up the way Nash did without blood kin around to love her.
Vicky won't love her. She treats people like their property.
She didn't seem like that kind of person.
You saw her on TV for 30 seconds. I've known her my whole life. She thought Nash was beneath her. She never forgave me for marrying him.
She didn't like Nash?
Nobody in my family did. They hated him in my life, and they want to make sure Chloe doesn't remember him.
Is that why your mom's so worried about you and wants you back home?
She wants to take Chloe away from me.
Oh, maybe she's just trying to help you with her.
No, it's more than that. After I lost Nash, I went through a very hard time. I was out of my head with grief. I did some crazy things.
Well, that's understandable.
Not to my mother. She wants to have me committed.
She does?
I swear it's the truth. I don't seem crazy, do I?
Dad, you have to tell me who took our baby.
Wait, so the baby we just buried, the one we had exhumed, she really did die of Rh disease?
Yes, the autopsy report you got was hers.
And she belonged to the woman who took our baby?
That woman gave birth the same night Hope was born, and that baby died of Rh disease.
Yeah, so when she went into Dr. Joplin's office and saw Hope laying there alone.
So, if you hadn't come up with your big plan, if she had stayed with Star, like she was supposed to,
she'd still be alive. Sorry, I thought that was my fault.
Yeah, but she didn't die.
No.
She was never even sick.
No, she's alive.
You're sure?
I believe she was well taken care of.
Yeah, but by someone pretending to be her mother.
She wasn't pretending.
What? What are you saying?
She's been living with a family.
People who love her.
How do you know all of this? Have you guys seen her? Where is she?
Yes, we have seen her. We've all seen her.
Well, who are these people, John?
Where's the...
No. I want to know. I want to know who took my baby away from me. I want to know who let Cole and Star grieve for their daughter. I want to know who put us all through hell.
Hal actually put it all together. He showed us the baby. He told Todd and me that she was our granddaughter.
And you took the word of some psycho?
No, we had DNA tests done.
The same test that proved that the baby you buried wasn't yours, proved that the living baby was Hope.
And the dead baby?
She was Jessica's.
We're in.
You found the results of Stacy's blood test?
Well, I will in just a sec. Kyle, what are you doing here?
Just checking my email, Richie. Don't pop a vein.
What's it say?
Well, hold on. You gotta compare a couple of different markers to prove or disprove a DNA match.
Just pick whichever one's proved Stacy's a lying snake.
Unfortunately, they haven't developed a definitive way of testing for that yet.
What do you call risking my son's life so she can steal my boyfriend?
You may have a future as a researcher. Okay, let's see if Shane's records concur.
Okay. What's the verdict? Is Stacy guilty as charged?
I'm just gonna make sure your friend Stan leaves you alone.
He'll kill you.
In the middle of the park, in broad daylight, I think I'll be okay.
Okay, just take the money with you.
No, not yet. I have to at least try to get him out of your life for good.
All he wants is just for me to give him the money.
You said you didn't want Stan to take advantage of you anymore, right?
Rex, you really don't have to do this.
I said I'd help you. This is just a better way. I better get going.
Jessica? Jessica switched the babies.
Sweetheart, you know how sick Jessica got after Nash died.
Right, she freaked out and called herself Tess and all
She
that.
couldn't take care of herself. She couldn't take care of the baby. She delivered that baby all alone in Nash's cottage.
No, the baby didn't make it, honey.
And Jess just couldn't take it.
Wait a minute.
That means that Chloe is...
Really? Your baby?
Jessica.
Jessica Brennan's baby died and she switched her with Stars? That's what it looks like.
No. No, I mean, Jessica, she could never do something like this.
Honey, I mean, we all know that Jessica's been kind of sick.
So then she might not have been Jessica.
My baby, our baby has been living at Langford this entire time.
Yes, she has.
I followed her. She looked at me, and she didn't stop looking.
Yeah, because she knew who you were.
Mom, I knew that we had a connection, and I told Jessica that.
Jessica probably doesn't remember what she did.
Oh, my God.
So what happens now?
That's why Jessica ran away, isn't it? That's why she ran away.
You know,
Hope!
I think that's when, she figured out that it was about to come out.
So she just took off.
But we're gonna find her. I mean, the police have been looking for her since yesterday.
What if she hurts the baby?
No, she won't. We don't think that she will.
How do you know that? She's sick.
No, ever since she got out of St. Anne's, sweetheart, she's been fine and she's been taking care of her children.
I can't believe that this is happening.
Listen to me, Star. She is fine. She is alive. You know that. And soon, see these arms right here? You're gonna hold your little girl, okay?
Okay. Marcy. She doesn't know.
John's telling her.
Marcy and I already lost her once. We can't lose her again.
John, I mean, do you have any idea where Jessica might be?
Bo's on it. And I'm going to check in with them, and I'm going to let you know as soon as I hear anything. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah?
Thank you for telling us.
Thanks.
Yeah. Take care of yourselves.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Honestly,
Always?
I don't know, Mike. I've spent all this time thinking that my baby was dead. I mean, I've mourned her.
It was the only way that you could move on.
You and I, we found our way back to each other, Mike. My decision to adopt this baby, it's what tore us apart.
And we're together now. Now and forever.
I'm don't know what to say anymore. I don't even know what to think.
You know what we need to focus on? Is Jessica and that baby coming home safely?
Look, running because you're losing a child, I know what that's like. Michael, I left everything behind. You, my friends, my life, and you know what? I didn't care. I didn't care. As long as I had my son, I would have stayed away forever.
But you came home. Thank God. And so will Jessica and the baby.
You don't seem, well, crazy.
So you won't call my family and have them take my baby away from me. Please, you of all people should understand what I'm doing.
Why should we?
You said Nash was taken away from you by people that said that you couldn't raise him. And now it's too late. You'll never know the son you're forced to give up.
It'll be all right.
It won't. Because if you call my mother and tell her where I am, she'll make sure you never see your granddaughter again.
She's our family.
She's all we have left of Nash.
So if you care about that little girl, you won't turn me in.
It's really not our place to get involved with any of this.
We finally have a chance to do the right thing by our son.
Thank you. I'm so grateful. You won't regret this.
Honey, didn't you say something about some blueberry muffins?
I'll get right to it.
Don't get gloaty. So you took care of Mom and Paul Kettle, so what? Someone else is bound to call that number.
Someone like who?
I don't know. How about that army of people Vicky has looking for you? Or forget the army. What about the Navy?
What are you talking about?
Brody. He'd do anything for Jessica. He's probably crawling towards his house on his belly as we speak.
Hey, Jessica.
Hey.
You two are pretty far from land fair.
Well, we are both getting a little restless.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
How are you adjusting to life on the outside?
I'll tell you when I've been out of St. Anne's a whole week. You?
My family keeps on looking at me like I'm about to fall apart, but I want my little girls to grow up surrounded by people that love them, so.
Are you close with your husband's parents?
Nash grew up in foster homes.
So you didn't even know his real parents?
Never even talked about them. But that all changed after Bree was born. He tried to find them. You know, he just located them in Morgantown, West Virginia, and he had his accident.
I'm sorry.
Maybe I'll make the visit for him someday.
Nerve calling me over here.
You want to get paid, don't you?
In a public place. This is some kind of trap.
It's not, I swear.
So where's my money?
Right there on the couch, all 20 grand.
Oh, this is a beautiful sight.
Sure is.
What poor sucker you steal it from this time?
Wait.
Hey, I thought we agreed. No funny business.
No, you can keep the money. I just need you to do me a little favor first. So what do you say? You want to come bust Stacy with me?
I don't think that's such a good idea.
You're right. I kind of want to enjoy the moment alone.
No, this report says Stacy is a match for Shane.
I thought you said she was lying.
I still think she is. I mean, it says her DNA matches exactly. Come on, that's too good to be true.
But it is. You believed what you wanted to believe. Same as me. Thanks for trying.
Gigi, hold on a second. I don't know what to say. Wait.
What?
see that guy? Did you see that guy that just left? He's a lab tech. He was hanging out with Stacy the whole time she was supposedly donating her stem cells.
Isn't that his job?
No, not to make home visits. He was hanging around at my place more than once when Stacy was living there.
So, what, you think he cooked the lab report?
Why not?
Call me when you have some proof.
I do. Come on.
I have everything under control.
Because they made you muffins?
They think I'm Jessica, mother of their grandchild. Their only connection to their long-lost son.
You really think you can trust Mom and Pop?
Why shouldn't I?
And you said you were the smart one. Well, it isn't going to be long till they figure out Jess's mom is filthy rich.
Do you think they'd bargain with their only grandchild?
Look at this dump. If Mommy or Uncle Todd shell out a big fat reward, how long do you think it'll be before your dear sweet in-laws sell you out?
Once again, Tess, your hysterical and annoying prattle has proven useful. I know what I have to do.
I just talked to Bo. He got a lot of leads after Vicky went on TV.
No, big deal. I'm gonna go find that baby myself.
Todd, please. Can you just pull it together for Star?
Why is it that every time John goes out vigilante, he's a hero? And I do it, I'm a jerk.
Guess we should focus on the good news. So our baby's alive.
Chloe, I honestly haven't felt this way since I was in the hospital and they told me that she was fine.
This time she is.
But I don't know if I can believe it, not until I'm holding her.
We did this because we kept asking questions. Now we know that our baby's alive.
You really think it was us?
You and me, we're not a bad combination. I'm staying sober because you believe that I could do it. We got through that together, and we're going to get through this together.
I'll let you two talk.
How you doing?
I'm okay. I mean, my baby's alive.
Yes, she is.
So you've known since yesterday?
We just wanted to wait until they found Hope and the baby before we told you. Then things started moving a lot faster, and you know, it's okay if you're scared.
I am. But whatever happens, I'm really glad you're here with me.
So, you've been keeping Stacy's bag of blood on ice.
Yeah, I think that's kind of weird, right?
If this works, you can make Cosmos out of it for all I care. You sure we can't get it tested again at Lambview Hospital? I mean, that lab tech, he's history.
Yeah, but we don't know who else Stacy has working for her.
But as soon as we get Stacy's blood to a different lab, we can prove what she did.
Yeah, that's the plan.
I can't wait to show everyone what a lying bitch she is. No, scratch that. I can't wait to tell Balsam that it's finally over. No, scratch that. When I can jump into his arms and kiss him.
Wow, look at you. What are you doing here? What are you doing here with him?
Give me one good reason why I'd do a favor for you.
I can give you $20,000. Come on. You can afford to be a friend?
Since when are we friends?
Oh, we had some good times, didn't we?
When you weren't stealing from me.
What about all those late-night poker games? I do recall you leaving a very happy man.
Yeah, I remember it.
So, what do you say? For old times.
I don't know.
What are you so afraid of?
I just kind of think the further I get away from you, the better.
Oh, come on, Stanny. Just one that'll favor.
What do you want?
Punch me in the face.
Jessica, are you still hungry? I'll be right down.
Dad?
What?
I want Marcy and Michael to wait here with us. I want them to be here when we find out anything about Jessica and the baby.
Excuse me. That was Bo on the phone.
Any news?
Yeah, he said he was closing in on Jessica's position.